Both teams taking their starting line positions. Going for the quaffle for Indy is leading scorer and Team USA player Andrew Axtell, and it looks like who's lining up for who's lining up for Guardians to go for quaffle?
It's either going to be Epstein or Fernandez.
Fernandez is the chaser. All right.
And we're off.
All right, off the line, Kaufman goes through for the quaffle as Axtell hangs back to either tackle or get the ball. Coming up on the right side as Guardians hold control. Matt Brown behind the hoops recovering bludger. Axtell retreats using their one reset as Brown continues to put bludgers on the ground, waiting for an opportunity to rise. Axtell with Kaufman. Kaufman with a good save to prevent the reset.
Stephanie Green putting a body on him. She was on the Knight Riders the last 2 years, so I think she wants another trophy for her new team.
Axtell prevents the open field goal for Fernandez there on the turnover. Kaufman is beat, and Guardians put two bludgers back behind the hoops, and Green pumps around Kaufman for the goal. Alright, score is going to be 10-0 Guardians. Westbrook swinging left side as Indy has three up top trying to regain possession. Matt Brown takes the bludgers back, running Amanda Nagy back to his own hoops, bringing the defensive beater way out of play. Kaufman over to Marassa. Marassa with the two-hand catch and scores the middle hoop. They call her beat before, but Westbrook gets the rebound and the goal. The initial shot by Marassa is rebounded, and the goal is good for Cecilia Westbrook. Apologize for me dragging the scoreboard across the screen there. Epstein.
That is a bludger off the pitch, it looks like, on the back. She got some rest hands up.
Fernandez with the shot down to Epstein. Epstein behind is wrapped, and the ball is stolen by Kaufman. Comes loose, and Matt Brown cleans it up.
Looks like we're getting that delayed penalty for the bludger play in the back.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this timer going here to official game time.
Do you want me to ask
Once on this side. Can we get game time?
Can we get game time?
What?
Cito apparently not.
What's the time of the penalty? No, the time it occurred.
What time? Game time.
Oh my God. Thank you. Alright, we are back with the accurate game time. After the penalty on Chris Cito, Andrew Axtell driving on one bludger, draws Turtle's bludger, blocks it, and goes through to score unassisted. Andrew Axtell unassisted with the goal for Indy to make it 20-10. Alright, the scoreboard should now be properly framed for all size numbers. Yellow card on Cito was for a reckless kick.
We got Dr. Professor Justin Bogart bringing up the ball for the Guardians. Off to Epstein.
Axtell with a good left-handed wrap in the open field. Allows Matt Brown to get a bludger.
Ooh,
Axtell called beat from before and goes back. There's going to be a quaffle turnover on Axtell. There are no bludgers in the hands of Indy beaters. There are no bludgers in the hands of any beaters right now. All three are on the ground as Bogart's going to have the ball coming just outside of his own keeper zone on offense. Two good open field tacklers in Vota and Kaufman, though, in front of him, so they may be able to slow him down enough for their beaters to recover a bludger. Aaron Moreno in beating now for Indy as well. And Indy regains control as Bogart slowly brings it up.
Nice play, Shino!
Epstein with the ball. Now he's protecting. Pass to Fernandez. Fernandez driving. Oh!
Fernandez hit by
Twisting out of
Kaufman.
that pass. Looking for the pass. Gets it and go. Go to Epstein. Epstein to Bogart. Oh, tries beat the four.
First big line change coming in for Indy is going to bring Blake Fitzgerald in at keeper with Cammy Lang chasing. Aaron Moreno has her bludger stolen by Amanda Nagy, but Tyler Walker puts him back on the ground. Indy retains control. Axtell driving against one bludger with no beater support. Swinging around the side.
Got Bogart on him. Pass.
Vota sent back. Cross to Axtell is good. He catches two hands through three defenders, and the goal is good. Fitzgerald to Axtell on the Indy goal. Score is 30-10 intensity. Max Portillo, formerly of Bowling Green State University, now in beating for the Guardians. Walker creates a no bludger situation for him, but Fiebig gets beat and play is stopped. Alright. After the turnover, Guardians with the quaffle. Indy retains bludger control.
We have Duran Allison bringing up the ball for the Guardians. We've got some new players on the field. Hendrick, who's hyphenated last time I stumbled with, and I apologize, out in the back. He's got Stephanie Green as well as an option. Portillo and Nagy trying to make something happen with the beaters. Duran Allison looking for driving, and he scores!
The goal from Guardians brings it to 30-20 now. Indy with Nathan Fiebig and Luke Yeager out on the pitch.
Alright, Guardians have bludger control and Turtles with the views. However, he's driving. Hendrick getting it out of his hands, but can't get it himself. Then we have Ryan Harris picking it up on the sideline. Harris bringing it up, pulling off a sub, maybe next possession. Jamie Luby coming on to beat. Guardians bringing it up slow, figuring out what they're going to do.
Walker regains control for his team as Fiebig makes a big open field tackle and gets the strip. Ryan Harris recovers and is wrapped. There is a delayed penalty call here for a two-handed wrap, so this is going to be an advantage. The shot misses, but Ushera Searle picks it up behind the pitch. The ref's hands remain up and stop the clock for MLQ, and it's going to be recovered by Yeager to restart the play. The ball will be going back to Ushera Searle behind the hoops there. Yellow card on number 15. Oh, originally I thought it was for a two-handed wrap, but it's going to be for neck contact. correction, we're not going to have Luchera Searle with it. We're going to have Ryan Harris with the quaffle up outside the Indy keeper zone. There are no bludgers in his path as Portillo's bludger is on the ground to his right. Walker and Moreno both around the hoops without one. Walker is going to have to make a big play here to stop any sort of goal. Cammy Lang gets one hand on Harris, but he's able to push it through. And that unassisted goal from Ryan Harris on the delayed penalty brings us to 30-30. Now in at beater for Indy is going to be Crystal Jones and Jeremy Hoffman.
So they're doing 1.5 against Indy.
Blake Fitzgerald picks the pass out in midair from Fiebig and sends it back to him on the sidelines. Fiebig not able to hand it cleanly and lobs it up. It's tipped back over the midfield line by number 17. Alright, and Indy continuing to run a 1.5 offense here, leaving a bludger at the hoops. Nathan Digman streaking in on the sub. He's going to look to pass behind the hoops to Cammy Lang. Isn't able to connect as the keeper for Guardians intercepts it.
And Duran's bringing it up. He's got Stephanie and Jamie with him. We got a switch on the sidelines. We got Peter Lee coming in as Peter and Shea Hellinger chasing on the far left along with his fellow from the quaffle, Anthony Hawkins. Really clearing out back for Duran. Matty Wojak picks up the other bludger for LA.
All bludgers are down as 44 goes across, but it is picked out of the air by Jaeger. One kick back for number 40, uses their reset.
We got some fighting over a bludger over here between me and, not quite sure, but Matty Wojak helped him out. Anyway, Duran's bringing it up with a bit of a lob to Stephanie Green.
Wrapped from behind the hoops from Blake Fitzgerald allows Tyler Walker to get a beat in.
Anthony
18
to
across.
Shea, and that's a goal.
Score is 40-30 Guardians now on 3 straight goals. The success from Indy so far has come from physical drives on one or no bludger situations. Not that their passing's been bad, but they haven't been able to connect and get open hoop finishes. Team's leading scorer, Andrew Axtell, has been the force behind the first 3 goals, as the team's pace from the beaters and the chasers has slowed up significantly over the last couple possessions. Guardians are content to allow them to play slow right now as their beaters hold control and continue to make the Indy beaters run. The pass is intercepted by number 40, Shea, and is run down by 44, Allison. Allison, though, is able to have it poked out by Luke Jaeger and bodied out of the way by Nathan Digman, is able to recover. Hoffman going to clear out all the chasers, and they're all going to, it's going to be an Indy ball in the turnover. Hoffman and Jones subbing out for Melinda Stopp and Matt Brown of Ball State. It's moving the laptop closer, so hopefully the mic picks up more here, guys. Sorry about that. 44 Allison with the block at the hoops is recovered by 9 Jaeger, and he is then wrapped by number 44. Wojak loses control to Matt Brown, and Peter Lee recovers, claiming immunity. Brown protects the quaffle, and Cammy Lang scores. The goal is good. Luke Lips with the assist to Cammy Lang.
Let's go!
All right. Hawkins carrying the ball up, allowing the team time to sub now.
We got Michael Richardson in, along with Rick Ryden. on the pitch.
Wojak ranging down behind the Indy hoops in an attempt to regain control. Cito's beat misses on number 10, Matt Brown, and after Digman gets the steal, there is a delayed penalty called, so it's going to be going back to Guardians. Mic check.
Hey ref, what was the call?
Thank you.
All right. We have an illegal swat on Indy number 29, Nathan Digman. That's going to give Guardians the power play here as number 2, Richardson, uses his 1 reset there and sets it up to number 40.
Jay Hillinger.
Cami Lang with a good wrap on the sidelines, which is beat by Chris Cito and sent back to hoops.
Oh, Anthony Hawkins picks it up.
And that was their second reset, but
Ref
okay.
saying it's not.
They didn't call midline the first time.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Okay. The refs did not call the midline on the first one and therefore didn't
Richardson
record it.
to Hillinger.
And the pass is
to
too low.
Hawkins.
Hawkins is beat before shooting. Number 18 is.
Bad motion.
We have 2 refs calling it off for beat before as Luke Lips continues play, so it looks like the goal will stand. Oh, they called it no goal. Never mind. Despite the whistle being blown, the goal was called off.
I thought his motion was fine. His goal wouldn't have been.
And the goal is now being put back on the scoreboard.
No, Cloud, you're not cooperating.
There were
okay.
two goals.
Yeah. So the one from the back was the good one.
They didn't count it.
Yeah.
Because I thought Hawkins had momentum.
Yeah, it was motion to pass and then it counted as goals.
Yeah,
Digman drives and pushes the shot easily through the goal.
Good goal, Indy, good goal.
The delayed call there from the refs, but they did see it go through. All right. Hillinger with the ball on the right side. No beaters between him and the hoops. He's not able to hold his footing though. Cami Lang gets a hand on him. Digman gets a hand on him and spins him. He passes over number 53 and the goal is good. 60-10 Guardians. 60 to 50 Guardians.
54 players, 5.
Score is 60 to 50 Guardians now. As Tyler Walker and Nolan Moreno back in. Luke Lips with Anthony Votaw and number 16, Max Jolly. Jolly driving on the left side. Moreno creates a no-bludger situation. He passes to Marassa. Marassa cannot control it, and the keeper recovers.
That away, LA! Keep it up, Indy.
Votaw beat up top. Sent back is Jolly as well as Walker finally steps in and leaps over one bludger. Guardians hold control as Nagy gets the bludger on the right side. Quaffle isolated on the left as Moreno forces them around to use their midline reset, and that is going to be a Quaffle turnover. So we're going to have a Quaffle turnover for an illegal reset to number 96, Anthony Votaw, standing over in front of the hoops. And, however, the ref is sending the Quaffle back to the midline. So, although Anthony...
Penalties are where the ball was.
Yep, it is. So, although Votaw would have scooped the ball up to score, it is being sent back to the point of the illegal reset where Marassa will bring it in. Turtles throws the bludger back to her hoops. Marassa is wrapped up and brought down, and number 17, Searle, recovers.
hole. He's got it to Joe Robles, who drives, drops it.
And a good steal from Max Jolly to prevent the goal for the Guardians at the hoops. Andrew Axel back on the pitch now for Indy, with Nick Kaufman keeping again as the Indy Beaters switch out as well. At almost 17 minutes into the game, it is unlikely that either of these teams are going to get out of range now, so it will come down to the seeking. Team USA seeker Jason Bowling will look to put this away for Indy, and it looks like we have, is that number 8 lining up to seek for
Let me see.
the Guardians?
I don't see the seekers report.
He's over on the sideline.
Okay. Yeah, number 8, that's Justin Fernandez. He is...
And Justin Fernandez going in to seek first, it seems, for Guardians. Score is tied 60-60 by the goal from Max Jolly there. Or, I should say, Anthony Votar there, I believe. Axtell with the bludger swat, but Peter Lee able to hold on. Guardians with control on offense, bringing both up, trying to put one on the scoreboard. Hoffman is beat, and the goal is good. Guardians 70-60. On the hot hand of Jason Bowling coming out of the semifinals, you have to imagine Indy's content to keep this game in range and allow Tyler Walker and Moreno to protect the seeker. Kaufman runs in, passes across to Marassa, but overshoots her, and she is hit in the back by Fernandez without the ball, and the refs are choosing to let it go.
Come on! Nice non-call!
With shots like that, you hate to see a game get out of control. Hopefully that's the last of those.
Kyle Epstein's bringing it up. Oh, it bumps out of his hands, but it's picked up by Ryan Harris. Jamie Luby trying to give Harris something to do, somewhere to go.
Harris unpressured at midfield.
Looks like they were waiting.
Slowly advances now on the sideline.
And
without
his one
defensive
reset.
beater yet, steps back over the midline. And Hoffman recovers control for Indy as Votaw gets an open field wrap on number 11. Axtell against Epstein.
Epstein has it.
Epstein
Cannot
ducks
pass
so that
midline, and he did.
it looked there like Epstein intentionally ducked as Axtell went for the wrap. Oh.
Calling the midline.
No, that.
All right, we have another midline violation here for the Guardians. All right. Bowling reporting to the box for Indy. And no one has responded.
Justin Fernandez is on
Fernandez is heading over now as predicted for Guardians. Cito steps up to Axtell as Hoffman pressures him from behind, preventing the throw. Again, Indy running the 1.5 offense, bludger offense. Axtell to Westbrook. Westbrook is hit as she goes to shoot and sends it over the
that
middle.
race for that quaffle, passes it to Epstein.
Epstein pushing Cecilia Westbrook off Broom at midfield. The pass does not connect to Vanessa Go, who kicks it back, and Votaw recovers on the defensive half. Fitzgerald now bringing it up, leading the quaffle. Ryan Harris at point with Vanessa Go for Guardians as number 28 slides up. Joseph Robles, listed as a beater but playing chaser this game.
Definitely a utility guy, Joe.
We do have the snitch out, so we have the incorrect time. I'm going to be pausing my game clock here at 20 minutes and resetting it as soon as seekers are released so that we have the accurate time going forward. So that is, as soon as the seekers are released, we're going to be restarting this game clock for accurate.
Epstein is in. I think they got Ryan Smythe looking to do some 1.5 steps on Indy side pitch. Or at least pull away that beating. Not exactly going for him, but definitely pulling him for him.
They're doing a countdown for secrets right now.
Oh my god. There we are. We're back to the right clock. India switched into a 2-male beater set as Jason Bowling has had all the solo time here with the Seeker. Axtell is wrapped up behind the hoops, shakes the keeper Epstein, pass go, pumps past Breen, and scores unassisted. Andrew Axtell with the unassisted goal to make it 70-70. Walker loses control to Ryan Smythe, and we have a delayed penalty that's going to be called here. Do not know where the card is coming out or where the call is on. It's somewhere in the beater-seeker play, however. And the yellow card is going to be issued to Tyler Walker for Indianapolis.
Yellow card for
Initiating from behind. Alright, it's going to be 1 minute in the box for Tyler Walker for back contact there. Guardians already had control.
Justin, it's all you.
As Matt Brown has both can't see. Looks like Cito and Smythe there, both in front of him. Brown jumps over Smythe's bludger as it rolls under the timetable here. And Matt Brown beats Fernandez to hold off for one more second. Bowling with time alone, dodges one bludger, and Brown gives him more time alone, beating out both of the Guardians beaters. He gets a kick beat on Portillo and then sends Fernandez back. The goal is good for Guardians to make it 80 to, I believe? Yes, 80-70. And we have an illegal tackle from number 8 Epstein on Blake Fitzgerald, who was on the ground there. I'm just clock on the game time, sorry. Having slight technical difficulties here. We are 2 seconds off of actual game time. Brown beats Fernandez again as Tyler Walker is back in after the goal. Portillo bringing the bludger up in for Guardians with Cressito. Oh, and we have a possible catch from Bowling. If the catch stands, the final score will be 100-80 for Indy. And our final score today in the first semifinal game is going to be 100-80. Intensity over the Guardians. Official game time is going to be 21 minutes and 20 seconds, I believe. The next game will resume in approximately 40 minutes and will possibly determine who goes on to the finals.